Problem, reaction, solution. Let's get ready for the problem. Today we're just going to focus on this recent attack on Iran and the potential of retaliation. Welcome to the FreedEm Culture. Here on the FreedEm Culture, I like to discuss current events in the financial sector, this new digital economy, and also breaking down blockchain technology in the most understandable terms possible. And it's been very eventful, as you know. It's kind of like really kind of difficult to keep up with things, but what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start coming out with more and more videos. I usually like to vent about several topics, but I like to discuss, and I often mention, is that the people that we have in office and their capabilities, they're not dumb individuals. I believe they're very smart and they're playing chess, you know? And whenever there's a problem, there's a reaction, there's a solution, and there's an ultimate goal. Ultimate goal that I focus and narrow on is the goal of digitalization of the financial system. There's been several initiatives regarding digital assets. We got the Genius Act that was just passed, the US crypto reserves, all of these things about digital assets underlying cryptocurrency, which was once deemed as a scam and all that stuff, but now it's showing some type of use case. Stablecoins has the ability to completely operate without the banks. They have the ability to operate without the banks. I could send you money without your bank even knowing. I could send you a stable coin, a USDC, or preferably a RLUSD, which is the Ripple XRP stablecoin, which is also in talks of buying Circle, the most popular stablecoin other than Tether, USDC. Like I'm saying, there's a lot of stablecoins being talked about, and I feel like this is a hot topic to be very aware of. You know, to all my crypto enthusiasts, you know, this is something that we should really be paying attention to, because stablecoins, they have the ability to undermine the banks, and also they have the ability to be programmable. On this channel, I'm usually talking about, I mentioned before about how stablecoins is exactly similar to a CBDC. It's just called a stablecoin, but essentially it's a central bank digital currency. Just gonna sit right here. Pardon yourself for breaking this video up. I'm here in Bangkok again in this really nice park, just trying to push this video out, and this wind is blowing, and I'm sure it's gonna disrupt my audio. But anyway, stablecoins, a lot of these stablecoins are subsidiaries to government agencies like USDC, USDT. A lot of Tether is involved with the bond market, and BlackRock, Goldman Sachs, Federal Reserve, they're all in cahoots with a lot of stablecoins.
What is the use case for stablecoin, and what is the future going to be? Now, the Bank for International Settlements yesterday put out a paper that raised some questions about this and actually caused some turmoil in those Circle shares. It basically said stablecoins, quote, may at best serve a subsidiary role here. It says the monetary system can transform into a next generation system built on tried and tested foundations of trust and technologically superior programmable infrastructures. Basically says that the system as it exists can integrate with this stuff.
So essentially, it has all of the features of a CBDC. Everything that we're afraid of with CBDCs, you could get that from a stablecoin. With these Iranian attacks, the options are either retaliation or peace. Now, with my at most extreme imagination, it's really hard to imagine, you know, the governments of Iran to actually shake hands with the president after this, and we're just gonna piece it out, and you tell us what you want me to do and we're gonna do it. I really doubt that's going to be the case. I think there could be some type of retaliation in some kind of way. Iran is known for attacking the financial systems, cyber attacks. Historically, USA being protected over by the Atlantic Ocean, it's not that easy to attack, thank God. However, we're usually attacked from within the inside or in other kinds of ways. It's been historical events of Iran attacking the financial sector. If that was to happen, USA has the Genius Act, has the stablecoin regulations, strategic crypto reserves. to mitigate the damage of a bank attack, mitigate the damage of a DDoS attack that messes up online banking, messes up the entire financial system. And we have stablecoins here. That'll be the introduction of the CBDCs. Everybody has a digital wallet on their banking app now, and that's one way that it can go. So yeah, it's a little crazy, it's a little wild, but it seems like all of these events is leading towards this moment. Inflation will be going up if there's any type of blockage at the Strait of Hormuz, where 30% of the world's gas is coming from. That would spike inflation up like at least, to $5, $120 per barrel. And then we still have the tariffs going on. It's like we have it's like all of these events are almost on purpose to put pressure on Jerome Powell to cut rates. Inflation that's inevitably going to happen, like outrageously. You're going to want some type of financial stability. You're going to want some type of currency that is stable, and stable coins have the ability to undermine monetary policy. Problem, reaction, solution. Iran attacks the financial sector and the economy freezes, crisis, and that will be the ultimate reason to reset the entire financial system. Granted, there's a whole lot of other things that can possibly happen. Time will tell, but these are some possibilities that I feel like we should be mindful of. Definitely want to diversify your savings. Don't keep all eggs in one basket. Definitely want to be mindful about your exposure to oil assets and your exposure to the digital space in general. Learn about self-custody, decent wallet, ledger, the ability to take your money offline. But that's my focus, and all we can do is just pray for the best and prepare for the worst. But anyways, I hope everybody and their loved ones are safe. Please take care of yourself. Peace, love, respect. It's been a very eventful 2 weeks, but we tough out here. Peace, love, and respect. Take care of yourself.